What's up, my friends? This is Max US, and I'm going to actually show you how a very simple formula, not an easy formula, but a very simple formula you can use to sell your photography and your photos online. No bullshit, no whiteboard videos, no like really. Oh my god, I've seen so many bad YouTube videos, and you probably have too. This is not one of them. You can check out the rest of my channel. Do me a favor, subscribe and check out the rest of my channel. I actually teach artists how to make money online and sell their art online. And I realized that nobody's actually teaching photographers how to do it. So pay attention. Here you go. Okay, so for all my photographer friends out there, you're probably going to kill me because the lighting's horrible at this. But I don't know, I sat through about 5 or 6 really disgusting videos. Like just crap. I'm sure you've seen them. They're ranking for some reason on the first page of YouTube as like, it just goes to show you like you don't really need to have great quality stuff to like rank. You just need to rank your video, and like the YouTube stream gets filled with crap. Anyway, let me just explain to you a very simple formula because a lot of times, let's just put it this way, right? You're a photographer. You take pictures. Okay, and this is how. If you watch all my videos, this is exactly how all of them go. But you're a photographer. You take pictures, right? You shoot whatever you shoot. I don't know what you shoot, but you shoot something. So you're looking for a way to monetize your business, and that's how you got to think of it, right? It's a business. I'm sure you know that already. And there seems to be a gigantic flood of real photographers and really shitty photographers. You know what I mean? And everybody wants to sell, right? Everybody wants to sell. You've got your sites out there. You've got your stock photo sites. You've got your Etsy, your Pinterest sites. You've got these other things where people are, they're selling their photography. Some guys are selling great stuff. Other guys are selling um, crap. You know what I mean? But they shoot a picture of a dog or something, and somebody's like, "Oh, that's cute. I'll pay you $20 for it." Now, I'm not sure how much you're actually looking to make on your photography pieces, but there are a couple things that you can do. Okay, you've got um, stock photography options, which are basically like they're stock photography websites. I'm sure you can Google them. You also have, this is what you got to realize, because if I were you, I'd research publishers. Okay, reason being, I've been a salesperson, sales rep, and ran my own company for a long time, selling framed art and selling framed photography pieces. And some of our top selling like framed pieces that we sold were photographs. And a lot of them were black and white, some of them were scenic scenes, whatever. But they were very, they were good, well shot, well taken photos. Now, I'm not sure what these publishing companies were actually paying. I know that you usually sell them the rights to the photograph, and then you get a very small percentage of the reproductions of the photograph themselves, because we were selling, some framed pieces for, 50, $60. It wasn't a lot of money, but we actually, when I was in North Carolina many, many years ago, one of my sales reps down there ran into a photographer that we sold a ton of this guy's stuff, and he told the rep basically, he was like, I get paid like 5 cents per print for every time it gets reproduced. I'm not sure what he charged them up front, lump sum, but I mean, if you think about it, we were charging 60, 55, 60 bucks for this framed picture. He was getting paid 5 cents, but I mean, we were selling hundreds of them, but it doesn't add up that much. So realistically, and there's other things. I mean, I'm sure that there are companies out there. This is the real thing. Like with photography, it's like you're gonna get paid to shoot pictures. Like obviously you have the stuff that you love to shoot or whatever, and realistically, like the best way for you to do it is to you need to put together a website. You need to build a website, And then after you build a website, you need to market the site. Okay, like you need to market the site. You need to build a. Okay, so let's just write this down. You need a website. You need clients, obviously. I would recommend having a client list, where a lot of people totally screw this up. Like they don't keep in touch with anybody that buy stuff from them. And there's ways to set all this up online. Actually, I've got a whole training program that I put together for artists, for muralists, for just for artists in general. I've never actually shot a how-to sell photography video for some reason because I don't shoot pictures. I do a lot of art, but whatever. But after watching all the crap on YouTube, I feel that there is a need for this. So hopefully you're getting some value out of this. Website, client list, and that's basically I'm gonna put all the information on how to do this like underneath the video here. Website, client list. You need a sales page. Basically, if you want to sell, and this is the other thing too. It's like you have to figure out what you want to sell. Do you want to sell your services? Do you want to sell your work? Do you want to sell prints? Do you want to sell reproductions? Do you want to sell, you want to sell signed reproductions of your photographs? Because that in and of itself, like that greatly, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes a difference. Okay. It makes a difference on how you sell, what you're pricing, what you're charging, and actually who you're marketing to. Because that's the other thing. It's like you have to understand who are you marketing to. A lot of times, and I know a lot of artists have no fucking clue what they're doing with this. I'm assuming that there's probably a ton of photographers out there that have no clue what they're doing with this. It's like, who are you marketing to? Who do you want to sell to? You know what I mean? Who do you think is going to buy your work? Who do you think is going to buy your photography? Who do you think is going to appreciate you as an artist, as a photographer, and pay you what you know you're worth for the work and the time that you've put in to get really good at what you do, right? Because I think that's the most important thing here. You know what I mean? It's like, when it comes to art, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to photography, when it comes to anything, it's like you want people to you spend years perfecting this and getting good and getting whatever, and it's like you want to get paid for this stuff, right? So the whole thing, what it really all boils down to, and I'm just going to go back to this, you need a website that you can sell stuff on. Okay? Because you can link stuff out to Etsy, you can link stuff out to this, you can link stuff out to this, but realistically, it's like you have to promote and market yourself. A lot of people are looking for these mystical, magical platforms that are going to do it all for them. And I can tell you this, there is not one platform out there that is like the messiah of all online sales for creative people. Okay? Because you might want to check out art.com. I think they buy stuff. And once again though, but they're going to give you a very small percentage. Just a very small, I don't even know if that's a percentile. Just a very small percentage of what you are worth. Okay? What you can actually make, what you deserve to make. So the best way for you to do this is to build a website, okay? Optimize the site. And what I mean by optimize it is keyword it the right way. Make sure it ranks in search engines. Make sure it shows up for your local area. Because that's what hopefully you're offering services. And I'm not just talking like wedding photos or stuff like that. Like there are a lot of people out there that need good photographers. You know what I mean? That need good services. And at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It depends on the level that you're at, but it's like if you just need to make money, then it's like, hey man, listen, I know a lot of artists that do this. I create my own stuff, and then I get other people to pay me for the work, so that I can continue to create my own stuff and sell my own stuff. It's a fun cycle. So, but at the same time, obviously, like everybody I want to get well known enough that people just buy my stuff, which basically boils down to, prints. reproductions, because that's what you're doing in photography. You're not selling the original. I mean, maybe you're selling the original negative, but I doubt it. You're probably selling. You want to keep the rest of the negative, and you want to sell a lot of reproductions, a lot of duplicates. And then at the same time, like, you can sell photography packages, you can sell whatever. That just depends on you. It depends on how you're marketing yourself and how you're offering your services. So you need a website, you need to optimize it, and basically look at everything else. Okay, whatever else you're putting out there. If you're on social media, you need to be okay. You really need to be on social media. Okay, and market your ass off. I'm talking Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. I don't know. If I was a photographer, I would do YouTube videos, where it's like, hey, this is me. Check out some work, and then you could do like a collage of videos or whatever, and like maybe just even show you behind the scenes doing like a photo shoot or something, so that way people can get a general idea, and like do that video, like a behind the scenes video of you actually doing a photo shoot, so that they get to kind of get a feel for what it's like to work with you, and then put that video, bam, on your website. Does that make sense? And then market the shit out of it, which means advertising. And a lot of this you can do online. Okay, I'm talking targeted Facebook ads, Google ads. There's all types of places where you can advertise online. You know what I mean? I think like Instagram just created like an ad platform, and then you can do like the offline stuff too, where it's like, you can drop flyers, you can make business cards, you can do this, you can do that. But everything is about this. It's about driving traffic to your website, not to somebody else's platform. Because if you're selling on anybody else's platform, odds are you're probably not getting paid enough to sustain a living for yourself. Unless you're selling millions and millions and millions of prints. And I know very few artists that are actually doing that. Actually, I don't know any artists that or photographer that are selling millions of their own prints online. Okay, I know people that are making a very good living doing work for other people, showcasing artwork, doing commissions, doing packages for people or whatever. But you have to market yourself to get hired or to get people to buy that. Okay, and you don't need to be super tech savvy to do all this. All you need is a website. All you need is a good website builder. I mean, shit, if you think about the money that you spend on camera supplies and camera equipment and whatever, a website, like maintaining a website, is nothing. Because the whole thing about this is, right, I don't know when you're watching this or where you're watching this or just like whatever, but this video that I put up, guess what? This video is going to be available 24/7, 365 days a year. No matter what time of day it is, no matter what's going on, somebody's going to watch this video and they're going to enjoy what the hell I'm saying, and they're going to click whatever link here, or they're going to contact me and they're going to say, hey, you're the realest person talking about this. And yes, you're not wearing a suit. I don't do suit and tie videos. I don't try to be somebody that I'm not. I'm just me. This is who I am. I teach sales. I teach marketing. I love art. I'm an artist, and I'm really good at selling stuff. Okay, and I've realized that with most creative people don't think in that, that marketing kind of mindset. I don't care what people think. My thing is this: I want you to make money. I like making money. I want you to make money. I want everybody to make money. And this is how you have to do it. Okay. Now this is a very basic guideline of what you need to do. If you need more info on how to actually set up a website for yourself, I think it's either going to be there or there. I'm going to leave a little annotation thing in there. You can get a HostGator site, like a website, for like $9 to try it out. Super simple, super easy to do, and if you want to, they can build the site for you. Okay. Now I recommend, let's just put it this way, I recommend a paid site that you own compared to a, my name is Max, so let's just say if I had a free site, you've got like Wix or whatever, like a Max.Wix. That's lame. It doesn't rank and it won't show up, and all you're doing is, and you don't have any control over that kind of stuff. Okay, build a website. I have a ton of videos explaining all this. I have a website explaining all this. I have a paid program, like a coaching program, where I teach all this in depth. So hopefully you got some value out of this. Hopefully this kind of shed some light onto whatever. But it's really just about getting out of the box and getting semi-uncomfortable, doing things that you're not used to doing to promote yourself as a business. Because once again, it's like nobody's going to do it for you unless you do it for yourself. Does that make sense? You should be your biggest promotion machine. You should be your biggest marketing machine. Because unless you're getting, I mean, I don't know, you may be a paparazzi photographer who catches like, you may catch Kim and Kanye, boning in the backseat of something, and shoot that picture and sell it to TMZ and get paid $100,000. Good for you. Cheers. Go buy yourself a Land Rover. Most photographers aren't chasing celebrities around. Most of us are, we're doing work. We're shooting what we love. And there's I mean, it's kind of crazy that people would pay $100,000 for weird celebrity photos, but you got to think about who your market is again. Once again, this is all about your market. Paparazzi guys chase celebrities and do types of crazy stuff to get those photos because they know that there's a market for it and they know what their photos are worth. You have to understand what your market is, who you're selling to, who you're marketing to, how you're going to price your stuff, and just how much you actually want to make for yourself as a photographer. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you got value out of this, do me a favor, leave comments, share it, whatever. Subscribe to my channel. I shoot all types of cool videos, just really going over marketing for creative people. Okay. Anyway, so Max Uvas, and this is how you make money selling photography. Peace.